I had mentioned earlier that we had significant anchor clients in the Dayton marketplace already. Um, Many of those were in the construction real estate space. We didn't have an office in Dayton. And I've always found it interesting that they sought us out. They were looking for expertise that they clearly were not finding locally. And so that's exciting for us too, to recognize that maybe there's a need in the marketplace. We can serve our existing clients in that space with the talent that we're bringing in with the merger, but also branch out and find new relationships where, again, other companies in that space, construction real estate, have struggled to find the right provider.
So let's ladder it up to the 10,000 foot level. What do you see as the greatest benefit of this merger to the region?
Our mission is to serve clients and to provide as many resources as we can to make we talk about making our clients' lives easier. And I think at the end of the day, that's why you do mergers like this. Does this help us make our clients' lives easier? And in turn, does that make the clients and the companies and the middle market of the Dayton, Cincinnati market, does it make their lives easier? And I think it does. Again, we're bringing scale. We're now a combined, top 200 firm in the country. We've got great resources throughout the firm. Don referred to seamless services. We're not outsourcing anything. A client doesn't have one problem. They need help in a whole wide variety of areas. And the larger the firm, the greater the ability to bring a lot of different resources to bear for a client. And the issue that goes unsaid is also succession. If you're a client of a smaller firm, you kind of very beholden to maybe one or two relationships there. And if that, for whatever reason, those relationships get severed through retirements or departures, it's very difficult to reestablish and continue that relationship. As a larger organization, we're much more adept at making sure we have a team of people serving clients. Again, it helps make their lives easier. And that's that's what we're here for.
And even with a larger dedicated team of resources, we still work very hard, not just only to make their lives easier, but also to make sure that those connections and relationships are really strong. And so, yes, you're working with a bigger organization, but you still have that close one-to-one relationship with your provider.
Yeah, that is correct. After the merger, I talked to several of our clients, and for lack of a better word, they felt a sense of relief that they, as Jay said, that they weren't with, say, just one or two people, all their eggs in one basket with a small boutique firm like Thorn Lewis and Duncan. And so they were really receptive to the merger. They were excited of maybe some special projects they were putting on hold that because of either we're going to have to outsource it or they were going to have to find other accountants, possibly. And so a lot of positive feedback from the Dayton client base because of the succession and the continuity and still having the personal relationships. So the first thing they ask is, are you still going to be on my account? Is my team going to be on our account? And so after they got that sense of relief done, they're like, oh, I see that you bring a lot more breadth of depth of services that we are, probably going to use in the near future. We have a lot of middle market clients that are in succession plans with their kids and their grandkids and estate planning. And so they were all excited that we were able to bring those talents to the relationship.
And just another thing, and again, the word relationship has been referenced several times. And at the end of the day, even though we've all been through the COVID remote world and this interview is on remote, this is a relationship business. Accounting and helping each other is a very personal situation. We want to have deep relationships with our clients. That was another huge driving force for us to want to find a way to have a presence in the local community. We didn't, as effective as we were with our anchor clients, serving them from Cincinnati in the Dayton market, we wanted to have a relationship, people there living side by side and committed to the community. And I think that's really important to emphasize. We've had several other mergers, Indianapolis, Northern Kentucky. And one thing I've also found is there's a large benefit to the the bankers, attorneys, people that are advising their clients. They're Thorn Lewis or other smaller firms that we've brought into the Barnes Dennig family could only provide a certain level, or they were constrained somewhat in the variety and the breadth of services as we talked about. I think this should be a great news for those other vendors, those other providers who are trying to find solutions for their customers. And that now they have relationships with Don and his fellow partners in that Dayton market, that whereas they may not have thought of Thorn Lewis in the past as someone that could serve whatever the issue was, they now have another resource in that marketplace of a very large regional firm that can provide a lot of solutions, a lot of creativity, and value to their customers as well.
To Jay's point, speaking with a lot of the banking community here, they were also excited about the merger. And as Jay pointed out, we are now, when we were Thorn Lewis and Duncan, we were probably on the A- or the B+ list as far as referrals. Well, now that we're a much larger regional firm, we got their attention, and they're excited for us, and they're excited that we're going to partner with even more clients in the Dayton market, and they're excited for us as well.
That goes two ways, whatever hesitancy a vendor, a banker, attorney, whoever it might be, had in referring work to Thorn Lewis, that hesitancy would have been to Barnes Dennig as well, because we were a Cincinnati firm, and if they had a Dayton client, they were more than likely, understandably, to want to refer it to someone that had a local office or a presence in the community.